I think the French thought we were completely insane.
Yeah, I mean, looking at a supercar with two girls with red wigs on as Thelma and Louise smoking fake cigarettes. I think we had a few, we had a few strange looks from the people.
I mean, she said, "Boy, thank you so much. I've not laughed so much, and I've learnt to laugh again."
I think life has changed dramatically since COVID,
Yeah.
and I think we all are just so engrossed in what we're doing. But this, you have to concentrate. You can't go completely mad.
No.
But I think it just makes you focus on the things that are important and why we were doing it.
Roy Parish from Pelham Interiors. I run the Wacky Races charity, and it's all part of that PAX One Whole of Life Village. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, but that's what we're doing. Tracy, so introduce yourself and your business.
So my name's Tracy Fitzsimmons, and I am the MD of Fifth Element Solutions, and we are a boutique consultancy company, and we basically, our vision and values is to drive inclusive change, support people through learning and development and coaching, working a lot with leadership teams, and then the other side of the business is more process. So looking at process, compliance and driving efficiency.
She does all my processes and stuff, and she helps me, okay. So.
Yeah. And at the moment, we're doing a lot on information security and working in the data centre sector.
So is there anything coming up in your business that's a highlight, something new, or you just... I mean, the data centre side I know is not new, but you're really forging ahead in that.
Yeah. So we've been working with data centres since 2011, and we offer a full suite of implementation, auditing process, but also in addition to that, we work a lot with leadership teams. So we've got some great facilitation coming up with a couple of commercial property companies, which is going to be really great. And I've been watching them grow the last 3 years. So this is our third year of running that. So that's going to be really special. And just watching what's happening on the landscape and just supporting businesses and people where we can. I've also been working a lot with apprentices. My son has come up to sort of an age where they've all left, done their A-levels and looking for their next journey. And a lot of young people are now looking for apprenticeships and just trying to help with my connections on getting the foot in the door for the younger generation. Brilliant.
So this is your, on the actual Wacky Races, your second trip on the Wacky Races.
It is.
So you came with Mel this time, didn't you?
I did, yes.
So tell us a little bit more about the whole experience, and get the second year experience, and a bit more about why you did it.
Yeah, so Melanie Heath, she's one of my closest friends, and we had the pleasure of driving the McLaren this year. One of the reasons why I wanted to do it again is because the charity is aligned to our business values. So it's about driving inclusive change, not only in the workplace, but also with PAX One. It's not a massively recognised charity. And the genetic disorder, it needs more airspace, really, so people understand that. And making a more inclusive journey for those families that have children or young adults with that disorder.
I mean, that's really, that sort of, moved us onto the whole life village as well, of having somewhere after their parents can't look after their children or young adults, that they got to go somewhere. So that's our new big sort of strive, what we're trying to do. So it's ongoing. A few people said to me, it's become a really good industry thing. And fortunate enough, we've got some really good industry people that can assist with that. We said Dan on, which was really good talking to him. So what highlights did you have this year?
Highlights did we have? So it's doubled in size, so it's 21 cars this
year. Yes, it was great.
Different dynamics, but actually going back to that whole community thing, it really is a community, and it just still feels like a family, even though the event was much bigger this year. I love the journey that we went on, the countries we passed through. The Furka Pass was incredible. And that was one of the things I've always wanted to do, is drive the Furka Pass. And I know...
and the Gothard Pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did. So it was just going through the different countries with the people, and it was just so much fun. And that's what it's about. It's about having fun. And when you build connections with people and you're having fun, it runs much deeper.
It does, you're right. Lots of people said that to me. It's really good to hear that as well.
Yeah, it just really, really works.
So what was the highlight? this year?
Highlight this year.
Well, maybe more than one.
I thought the highlight, it was the group of people, and we just all got on so well, all very different backgrounds, businesses, and we all came together. I think the fancy dress was superb.
I think the French thought we were completely insane.
Yeah, I mean, looking at a supercar with two girls with red wigs on as Thelma and Louise smoking fake cigarettes. I think we had a few, we had a few strange looks from the people going from France through to Switzerland.
Yeah, just guys, we'd stopped in France for the first, and we actually parked our cars. Unbeknownst to us, it was an old Napoleonic fort, and they're still in active military headquarters to the side of it. So actually, loads of military people helped us park our cars, which was quite bizarre. And the next day, we all came out in different forms of fancy dress, and the looks were very interesting. So the English kept the barmy army going, I think, for that one. It was very, very interesting. But so I mean, again, what was you said about the best stop? I mean, what was the best stop for you on the trip?
Stop.
Best location, I should say.
Best location, Adelboden. Was amazing.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
It was breathtaking.
Yeah.
And the hotel was beautiful. And that's the other thing with the whole event. I mean, it's a lot of organising. As I can understand, I've done events in my past, but the choice of hotels, the food, just the organisation was incredible. It was really good.
I mean, I think when we got to Geneva, it was just ultimate stop. Mel, your co-driver, said something to me, and she said it was really sort of harsh on me. She said, "Boy, thank you so much. I've not laughed so much, and I've learnt to laugh again."
Yeah. And
when she first said that, it was really quite. I said, "What do you mean by that?" And she sort of told me, since COVID, people have it, and you just don't realise that the damage that COVID had done to people, how insular it made people be, and doing these events, how much fun it is again. Because let's be honest, most of us on the event aren't particularly PC. No one really cares what I say and do, and people just having fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was lovely to hear her say that, and that really touched me. That was probably the biggest point in our trip when she said that to me, and it's lovely to hear that.
Yeah,
so that's really, really cool.
Absolutely, she had the most amazing time. We both did, and as friends and working out, we all got a bit lost.
You didn't get stopped by the police this year either.
Didn't get stopped by the police this year.
I
was very good. And just that camaraderie when we're going through, tracking where people are on the Life 360 app. That was cool. Hilarious.
Fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Trying to be strategic as well. Where's the Porsche?
But you haven't got a very big fuel tank on yours, so you have to stop a lot.
We haven't, but we're fast, so we kind of make up for that.
You do, yeah.
But that was great. But I think going back to Mel's comment, I think life has changed dramatically since COVID.
Yeah.
And I think we all are just so engrossed in what we're doing. But this, you have to concentrate. You're driving a fast car, got a lot of responsibility, and you've also got to be courteous with everyone else that's driving. So you can't go completely mad.
No.
But I think it just makes you focus on the things that are important and why we were doing it.
You sort of have that fun, don't you? The fun in the daytime, then you sort of get to the back of it. And when at the last dinner, when we talk about the charity and people's mental health and all those sorts of things, adults or carers looking after children with disabilities, or especially mental disabilities, is really hard. And that sort of thing, I think, really, again, it hit the note for me that why we're doing it. And it's not just about one charity; it's about people in general. That we all need a little bit of help sometimes, and if we can have fun while we're raising money for charity, why not? Yeah,
and also it's that resilience test as well.
Yeah,
because we're all used to being a bit more cocooned, and you don't go out. Well, you don't always go out so much.
PC.
Being PC, being careful what you say. I think we were all in it together. We would arrive at the hotel, and it was quite a fast turnaround, depending on how your journey went and whether you got lost on the way and how many fuel stops you had to make. It was quite intense, and I think we all pushed ourselves as well because we were all tired. You know, it was fun, but it was quite hard work as well. In a fun kind of way.
I'm not having any of that, Tracy. I did the Milo Melia after this. So.
I know you did. I know. But for your average Joe that's not used to it,
you're a racing driver. Come on.
Yeah, but it was. You get there and you're like, okay, well, we're gonna, you know, we've got dinner in 10 minutes. Excellent. And again, it's just pushing yourself to be more sociable.
Yeah.
And I think it just opened Pandora's box, and everyone was just so great with each other.
It was good. Yeah,
really
I think
good.
everyone got around it
Really
with different
good.
sort of backgrounds and businesses.
Yeah.
But most of our businesses are based around the construction
Yeah.
world in some way, aren't they? So that's always quite good. So it's become a bit of an industry sort of do now.
Yeah.
So next year, you know, we've added another sort of day and a half or 2 days really. So that's going to be an interesting thing. But I think we've listened to what people want to say about a bit longer on stops.
Yeah.
You know, so there's going to be, look, it's a driving holidays, you know, it's a driving event. So I think you should have to get down to where the good stuff is, like these passes.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a bit more sort of smaller days and a bit more time at some of these amazing hotels, because we have all these fantastic hotels. You want to spend a bit of time there as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to change a bit next year. Different route next year, different passes.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to add about the event?
Anything else? Oh, it's been the highlight of the year. Lots of my followers on social media, on LinkedIn, sort of professional followers and friends have been really interested in it.
Your
the
dad
clients
loves it.
that I've seen,
Your father loves it,
my
doesn't he?
dad loves it.
He's there every year at the start.
He is there at the start, and that's where I got my love of cars, bikes, go-karts from.
Yeah.
And he's been with me every step of the way through that as well. So, yeah, I think it's just a great event, and I think, yeah, everyone's still talking about it now. It's like, oh, you did the Wacky Races, Tracy. How was it? And they can see us, you know, all posting on social media.
It's quite a club, isn't it, to be in it now? And a lot of people. We've got the gala dinner on the 9th of October.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing.
We've got some
in a couple of
veterans
weeks.
from the very first Wacky Races we did when you had to buy a car for £1,000 or less off eBay.
Yeah.
And we went to Monaco, and we went over the Furka Pass then as well. So
Yeah.
that was an interesting trip.
Yeah.
So Tracy, you again sponsored the event this year. What do you feel your business got value from it, and what would you say to anybody else thinking of sponsoring?
So for us, it's not about getting value when we sponsor a charity. It's actually about how we can help raise the profile of that charity. So I think from a value perspective, it was great. It's not massively expensive, not a big overlay, but you get a good corporate social responsibility and coverage through all the posts that everyone's done, whether it's, I mean, I'm not on TikTok, but it was on TikTok, it was on Instagram, it was on LinkedIn. So it does help raise the profile of your business. You get good coverage from that respect. You then get obviously the videos at the end. You get the outtakes, which is also brilliant. So it shows the human side. I know. It shows the human side of the business as well.
Yeah.
But also, I think it tests your proficiency in driving, stamina, resilience, getting on with someone that you're going to sit next to for 5 days. So I think it's quite character building as well. So I think you
can let
get a
us
lot
the
out of
arguments
it.
that you had then with your.
Do you know what? We didn't have any arguments actually.
He's your best mate.
we got lost a few times. That was interesting. But yeah.
Tracy, thank you for supporting the charity, and thank you for coming again. And I hope we see you next year.
It's been my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.